All right. Mike stopped by, so we're going to work on the old Brownwall again here, Mike.
Oh yeah, all right.
And I was looking at it, you know. I picked up. I wonder if that's bent.
I think you're seeing things.
Maybe. You do. You see that kind of thing. Even if it is bent, don't matter. Anyway, you know, I was going to work on this. You know, I picked up the paint for it. Matter of fact, here's the colors I got. Which color you like better? There's two different colors.
This one definitely looks a lot a lot deeper. Not
deeper.
Darker, but just has a nicer look.
Nicer look,
this one kind of looks. This one almost looks flat.
This is navy blue. This is royal blue. And this is what I was actually going to use.
Oh yeah.
So that's the color we're going to paint this, Mike. And I'm going to paint the engine blue, and the cylinder I'm going to paint it gold.
Oh yeah.
And then we're going to take these letters and highlight them letters with gold paint.
That'll look really
and do
nice.
a little pinstripe and put a pinstripe from here to here.
Yeah.
And one from here to here, and then a couple little tiny arrow things type on the spokes.
Yeah.
I think it's going to look good.
Really nice, yeah.
But anyway, I started looking at the parts, and I was gonna start cleaning them, getting ready for paint. Here, I'm gonna grab the bucket. I brought the bucket over here. You know, and I'm digging through here, and I was looking for easy pickings. I was looking for low fruit. You know, I was looking for something easy, and let me see what we got here. I couldn't find anything easy. You know? Mike had marked everything, because whoever painted this painted it just to preserve it. And a lot of these pieces, like right here, that have the black squigglies on it, need to be cleaned up. You know, there's surfaces that shouldn't have paint. And I was gonna remove all that paint. I'm looking at it, and there wasn't any low hanging fruit for me here, Mike. But I picked this up and I said, oh, that's easy. And then I looked at it, and it was in this here. Hold that. That looks easy to paint, and that was in there. And then I looked at it, and it's cracked, man.
I know. I didn't see that at first.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to take that apart.
Yeah, it's got a good crack too. Do you see it in the threads there?
No, I didn't want to look any further.
Yeah. But we can fix
that. You think that's pipe thread?
I think it's supposed to be a pipe thread.
I think I might have that tap in case.
That's a 3/4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, about 3/4. Oh, you know what? I think I did. I think I bought one.
Yeah. I think you did.
Yeah.
Look at that. This is definitely repairable. This here, I'm not so sure. The more I look at this, the more I think this is not old. I think this is a reproduction almost.
Yeah. It don't look like it's ever been painted.
No, it doesn't look like
it's never been used, because the inside's clean as a whistle.
Yeah, and this, like the quality of workmanship on these threads here just doesn't seem like it would be something old. And if you look here, there's no threads cut here. Well, there's somebody tried to cut threads where the fuel fitting is supposed to go. I don't know. I think this needle valve may be original. This little daisy wheel, I think, is. But I don't know. Some things just don't seem right about this. But it's definitely serviceable. We can make it work.
Right.
You know. So,
yeah.
Very interesting.
You know, in our area, and I mean within 100 miles, there's a foundry, and the Amish run it, and all the hit and miss guys have stuff like that made. If somebody has an original.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They could duplicate this.
Right.
No problem.
So chances are, probably what's Cattail? Cattail Foundry, yeah. So, and even as I found this, Mike, and I seen your mark on there and there. I'm thinking it's easier just to stick this in my magic fluid.
Yeah, take all the paint off.
So I think tonight, Mike, what we want to do is let's take this apart. I don't want to take the flywheels off, because I think there's an issue. This is a gib key. I thought it was missing, but I think it's probably.
Yeah, it is a broken off key in there. And I think it is a gib key, at least this side is.
Yeah.
So if we don't have to remove them flywheels and they're not loose, I think we should leave them alone.
Yeah.
I mean, they run true. The crankshaft runs true. I think the bearing surfaces are fine. The bearings themselves are fine. So we're going to leave them right alone.
Okay, yeah.
Polish them up a little bit.
You see, it makes it a lot easier for me to clean that stuff up and paint it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's good. Okay, let's take this apart, and I guess we'll braze up, and we'll see what we'll do with that mixer.
Yeah, valve cage.
Valve cage. Yeah, even that. Somebody restored that. That's a new valve.
Yeah, they did. They saved us some effort there. That intake valve's a pretty good seat. We'll have to check and make sure that it's actually sealing, but it's a good fit there. I mean, it's a little sloppy, but it's better than something that was 100 years old.
Better than not having one. Oh,
Yeah.
look at that. Look at that.
Oh yeah, I think we showed that.
Yeah, the first time. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's the original valve. That had a couple hours left on it, Mike.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Huh.
Well. All right, let me put the camera down and give you a hand.
All right.
Looks like Mike has what is that, a mixer? No, that's the valve. What is that?
Well, that's I used to call that the intake valve cage. So this bolts on the front of the cylinder head. Carburetor threads in the bottom here, or mixer. So we identified this crack right here. You see it right there, and then it also extends pretty far past the threads, almost right up to the valve guide. So I'm going to go ahead and drill it out right next to the valve guide, and V this area out nice and deep, and we'll just lay a nice run of braze in there, and I think that'll be fine.
Yeah, and just keep it in mind, when you crank up on it.
Yeah, because it is a taper pipe thread,
Right,
so we'll just.
You can break anything if you want.
Sure you can.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we got.
All right, let me get you some brazing rods and a tank out. All right, Mike is put a little light on there.
Can you see that?
Yeah, he's drilling a hole at the end of that crack.
Yeah, let me see. I'm probably about halfway through the casting, and I can see the crack in the hole, as a matter of fact, which is good.
That just prevents it from going any further.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it terminates right about there.
You can only do your best, buddy. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. But
That's it. It'll be better than it is now when we're done.
Exactly. You must have picked up one of my dove blades.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Looks like Mike got it. You really ground that all the way around, huh?
Gotta be nice and clean.
Yeah,
Nice and clean.
yeah. All right. Yeah, the more blob on there, the better. All right.
Sculpt it down.
All right. You go. You do your thing. He's got a little tiny welding rod in his hand. He's ready to go.
Little baby. All right. Get to it.
All right. All right. Oh yeah, you did a nice job there, buddy.
Oh, thank you.
Flowed out nice and
Don't
everything.
touch it.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. You know what? That ain't gonna need much cleaning up at all.
Yeah, we could smooth it and dress it, but
Yeah.
I think it's about
I think it looks good.
Yeah, I didn't lay it on too thick, but it spread out nice.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. The rest of the thing will break off before that does.
Yeah.
Oh well. Good job, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, we got this crack all fixed up, and well, that was cool, and it's cool now. But Mike was looking at what would you call that, a Venturi or the Jet, Mike?
Well, a mixer. This would be the call I'd call the mixer. But I'm looking at the needle valve specifically here, and
I seen that. It was sloppy as heck.
yeah, it's just a horrible sloppy fit in there. And the thread's a 1/4 and it looks like somebody ran a die over it, maybe trying to chase the threads. But I feel like the die went on crooked. Because I can feel like a spiral of lands and like ridges and lands in here. And
I've seen that.
It's strange and
It's not flat all the way.
no. And then somebody kind of
Hills and
reground
valleys.
this tip. The tip's not straight anymore. So
Right.
the more I look at this, the more I realize, the more I think that we should just drive this this screw out of here, and either make a new one, or make a new one a size larger. So this is 5/16. Like quarter will go to 5/16.
Well, Mike put a brand new bolt in there, and it was still sloppy. Stick in there, buddy.
Yeah, here. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's actually hard to get it started right because
Yeah.
the hole was drilled oversized. For the tap drill size was oversized. So
Yeah.
I mean that's just really
That's we don't want that.
You know, and we're trying not to make a huge project out of this, but that irks me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
A good close, tight thread is good. And you know, the little jet, I should say the seat over here, and I guess you could call it the jet. This is homemade also. Looks like it's the tip of a bolt. Somebody cut the head off a bolt, put a little screwdriver slot in there, then drilled through it, and then that was supposed to be the seat for this needle.
Right.
You know, and you know, I'll give it to him. It kind of fits
It's
that
sort of,
nice.
It would have worked.
But the thing is, it's not drilled in the center of the bolt. You see that?
Yeah.
So nothing really lines up nice. It's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
On top of that, there's no threads in this hole to thread a fuel fitting into. It looks like like they tried to thread it. You can just barely see where the threads were scraped, where the tap was scraping the side.
Right.
So I don't know what we're gonna do. That looks like it should be 1/8 inch pipe thread, but I think it's oversized. So we might be able to go up to quarter. We might have to, you know, improvise.
Right.
So,
Right. Maybe braze it and re-drill it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh well. But Mike came up with an idea. I had these 5/16 28 bolts. Is that what they?
5/16 24.
24.
Is it? Yeah. That's fine.
So he's going to make his own jet and control here.
Yeah, I'm going to reuse the little daisy wheel here. Just drill that out, and we're going to braze that onto the bolt. But we're going to use these nice fine threads here, and there's enough casting here that I can drill that out a size, and I'll take this and I'll put this in. Maybe take this home, put this in the valve grinder, so I can turn a nice 30-degree
right.
point on that.
Perfect point on it.
Yeah, perfect point on it, and that'll be our needle valve, and then.
Okay. Well, that'll keep us going a little further tonight. We can drill that out and tap it.
Yeah, we will.
All right. Mike's all set up here on the drill press here. He used that one drill as a center finder, right?
Well, yeah, I think this is the size that the original guy drilled it. It's a 7/32. He used it as a tap drill for a 1/4 So this is such an oddball casting to hold. So I can't fault the guy for drilling it crooked.
Right.
But I got this drill lined up so it can pass through both holes on either side of the venturi. We were able to thread a coupling on the casting, clamp the coupling, and then I just have this piece of wood lightly tucked under this casting so that as I'm putting down force, it doesn't want to move. So we got this 17/32. This is
17/64.
17/64. Right. This is the tap drill for the 5/16 24
Right.
that we will be using. So I'm going to pull this out of here without disturbing the setup.
Yeah. You know, you never know the conditions that something was done. That's why I never criticize somebody's work.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, not.
Yeah, unless you're sitting there watching somebody do something stupid.
Yeah.
But this guy, he might have drilled this freehand for all we know.
That's true. So, not criticizing, just saying. That,
Right. It's messed up and we got to fix it.
Right. I'd rather fix it now than
Yeah.
than the engine run poorly, you know, or not be able to adjust it. So, gonna give it a little shot of WD-40 here, and start drilling.
Oh, something's not tight.
Yeah. Oh man, we didn't grip on that drill very well, did we? WD-40. Good stuff.
Hey, don't be afraid. You ain't gonna break it.
All right.
Take two. Cast iron.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't hit any hard spots.
Sounds like a sharp drill. That's probably why I grabbed it.
Yeah. Through the first hole. Oh, just start.
I hear a hard spot.
Yeah. We mentioned that Amish place, Cattail Foundry, and you know, I've never been out there, but you know, they use all manner of scrap iron make their castings. So, you know, who knows?
You don't know what we just hit.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
could have been an old casket or something.
yeah. I mean, it's an all Amish operated company, so
And they make stuff for practically nothing.
yeah, you know, I don't know what kind of metallurgical sciences they're using out there, but you know, it gets the job done.
Yep. Get stuff running. You keep drilling that, buddy. Oh, you're almost through. There you go. Oh, that was painless. All right.
Here we go.
Now we got to tap it.
Yeah.
All right, we're all set up here and we're tapping it.
Yeah.
Much using the old tap magic.
I might need you to keep some tension.
Keep a little tension on it. You got that spring thing in there. Look at that. Teamwork, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm watching you. I forgot to put pressure on it.
Yeah, I definitely feel that.
The tap magic much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it feels like a hard casting.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going through it just fine. We should have some nice
Nice threads, nice tight thread.
Nice tight threads. Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah, if we didn't fix this, we would regret it.
Yeah.
You know, it's an hour, another hour,
Yeah.
and we have something we could depend on instead of worrying about the needle valve loosening and losing it and
Yeah, and not being able to
and never adjusting
get
right.
the adjustments right. Yeah, nothing
Yeah.
worse than having an engine you got to constantly fiddle with.
Yep. We see too much of that.
Let me take a look down the throat of the carburetor and see where we're at with the. I can just see the tip of the tap, so we still have to.
The tip of the tap.
Tip of the tap is exactly. So we still got to go.
Good times. It's a special edition of Engine Night, and little dirt bike couldn't make it. He had to go to a funeral and then hit a gig.
Oh man.
Yeah, or else he would make it here for at least an hour or two.
I feel like we're breaking through there. Now I'm wondering if I don't think we have enough length on this tap to go straight through. So, which maybe we do.
Okay, I'm gonna let up on this, Mike.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, there you go.
So, which I don't know. We'll have to see. I feel like you might have a long thread 5/16 or a 5/16 tap that we can run straight through and start the other one, which would be ideal. So they're both perfectly aligned.
All right, well, let's take a look. We'll find something.
All right.
All right. Yeah, Mike's tapping a strange hole. What was that? 7/16 24, right, Mike?
It's a 7/16 24, and you came in at the end there. Well, luckily we had this.
Yeah.
That's it is. It's a bit. The normal fine thread is a 20, 7/16 20. So.
Right.
But we had to kind of get creative here.
Yeah.
I think this hole was originally supposed to be 1/8" pipe thread. It was drilled oversize. So instead, what we're going to do, this is a 1/2 inch. Or
Well,
sorry,
explain to him this, Mike.
what's that?
We had the pipe thread to try and make it, but it won't go in deep enough, right? Mike
Right.
he could have fixed it, could have cut off the tip of that and done it, but
Right, exactly.
just out of the blue, I said, "What about a compression fit?" And Mike's eyeballs lit up because he knew the collection of brass fittings I had, and he said, "Yeah, that's a great idea." So
This is a 1/4 inch compression union. So what we're gonna do here is we'll just thread one end right in here, like this, and we'll just put some pipe thread sealer or some Teflon tape around it, and that'll make an acceptable seal to seal it off, and then we'll just put a 1/4 inch tube right there.
Right.
What we could do if we wanted to get crazy now, if we really wanted, we could take this and mill this surface flat and use a copper sealing washer, so we wouldn't have to worry about pipe thread sealer. But that's getting crazy now.
we could probably just file it. And
We probably could file it and do just a fine
Right,
job
right.
as it is. Right.
But I agree with you.
I think
Teflon tape would look good on there.
That's exactly what. Yeah, it's exactly what we need. So
It'd go good with the blue.
the only thing, so that's that. So we're all done. We're all done working on this. What we're gonna have to do now is make the make the seat, duplicate, well, make this component correctly, and then make our needle valve. So, but the work on here is done, so
Well, that's
we're good.
Yeah, and you know what, Mike?
What's that?
We were looking at this, and there is a gas tank in this. It's in the bottom,
The base.
and although the base, and although they sandblasted everything and painted it, we looked in there, and it doesn't look all that great. So I think we're just going to make an external tank.
Abandon that one, yeah. Leave it
Yeah,
alone.
don't even mess with it, you know, because you know, we just want to get this running, bring it to the show.
Yeah, well, you know, it's more trouble than it's worth to try to clean that
It
and
is.
have a rusty tank. It's never
Right.
going to be perfect.
Exactly. All right. All right, it's getting pretty late, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Where you at here?
Okay, well, I don't think we really haven't gone much past what they saw in the video, so you know this is going to thread into here like that. But what we have to do now is duplicate the idea behind this. This was the old jet that they had made. So we had this piece of brass here, which it looks like you already started to drill a hole in it.
Yeah, I forgot what I was going to make with that.
Which this would work, but I kind of want something with a shoulder on it. See, like this was made from a bolt with a shoulder, and they just cut it off.
Right.
So the threads end there. Because when I install this in this end, I want to screw it down to a point where it
Stops,
seats. Yeah,
right.
You know, it doesn't need to seal. It just needs to stop and be held stationary. So so the needle valve will kind of seat in this. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use brass or just a plain old steel bolt here. So this apparently is a grade 8 bolt, which we were going to work on. We're going to put it in the lathe and turn it down and cut the threads off. But I'm thinking that might be a little hard to machine. But we'll deal with that next week. So
You know what? Well, between now and next week, maybe I'll see if I get a brass. I'll even get a regular bolt.
okay.
Regular bolt and a brass one, and we'll see what you want.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean even like a grade 5, you know, regular
Yeah.
soft bolt would be fine. You know what I mean?
Like you say, you don't really need brass, but
No, I think the idea behind the brass with the needle valve is that you know any kind of irregularities in the tip of the needle, the brass will kind of take that up and allow it to
compensate
seal.
for it, yeah.
Kind of compensate for it a little bit, and you know let the two surfaces mate to each other. So,
Alright.
but this is what was in there now. So this is going to become our new needle valve.
I have a feeling that's going to be a tough bolt to find.
Yeah, maybe.
Internet.
I don't see too many, you know, brass bolts with a shoulder on them. I don't
Right.
think that's a very common thing, but I don't
Right.
know. I'm not a hardware
well.
expert.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we will. Actually, you know what? That almost looks like that was turned out of a piece of 1/4-inch round stock. Which,
Oh, yeah.
if you got a piece, I know you got 1/4-inch brass round stock, right? So all we got to do is run some threads up it, and that's
Yeah, 1/4 inch, you need 7/16, 5/16.
Ah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
I think I might have that.
Huh? Okay.
Huh. That's something to look into.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, well. All right, well, we say we wrap this up because it's getting pretty late.
yeah. All right.
And I know you always get up early, so. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for this video, and we'll see you in the next one, right, Mike?
Yep. We will.
All right.
Enough of this.